Hey, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whenever you are watching this video. This is the, I would say, first video of my art series, but I think I've already posted one. It was just kind of like a little preview. This one is going to focus on throwing. Throwing is the act of creating something on the pottery wheel. I'm going to focus on bowls for the entirety of this series, so if you came here looking for cylinders, I'm sorry to disappoint you. So this process of pulling the clay up and pushing it down is called coning. Basically what you were doing is aligning all of the clay platelets together so that when you are pulling it does not separate. It is also an act of centering so that when you are pulling it does not fly off your bat and hit somebody in the face. What you're seeing now is opening. You press down and just basically get the opening shape that you want of your bowl. This is what is going to determine the trajectory of the walls that you pull later. If it is not center, if it is wobbly, it will get a tornado rim where it goes up higher on one side, and it can just kind of create this awkward lumpy rim of a bowl, and it is not going to be even on all sides. Pressing down on the clay back and forth just reinforces the bottom and keeps it from cracking. Throwing is a very wet process. If you have too much water in the bottom of your bowl, it will crack as it is drying because it does not dry at the same rate. And there is the first pull. Very small. Compress the top. Keep that top from getting too thin and too loose because it will rip off if you do not, or it might crack in the drying process. Second pull, looking pretty good if I do say so myself. I've been doing pottery for a couple years off and on. A lot of these videos are warm-up videos. I hadn't done pottery in a long time, so a lot of these are a little bit wobbly, not entirely centered, but this one's turning out pretty good. It's got a little bit of a warble, but that's it. Okay, good evening shaping pull. You can kind of manipulate the shape of your bowl after a couple of pulls and kind of get the shape that you want if you didn't get it perfectly on the first try. Checking the thickness and the thinness of the bowl as I'm going, just making sure that, it's not super thick in areas. It's always going to be thicker near the bottom, but that will be addressed after it's cut off the bat and dried for a little while. You flip it over and trim it so that you get the nice little rim and foot of the bowl like you would see in a store. But that is another video. We are not focusing there. What I'm doing now is I'm adding what is called a slip to the inside for a slip design. Slip is just all the very loose watery clay that you kind of pull off in the throwing process. If it's a nice smooth slip, you can apply it to your bowl or plate or whatever it is you are throwing, and you can cut out designs scraping it off of your piece. But there you go. Let us see this again. We're just gonna chill out to some music.